You have been appointed God's assistant for smaller, less serious everyday business. What are some of your policies, and if necessary, how do you explain them to conceal them from your boss? Every time someone you work with steals CR. Every time you choose to be a dick, you get in static electricity zap in a sensitive area. Main policy is the bronze rule. Treat others like you would want to be treated when it's convenient to do so. When people post their weed on Snapchat, cheaters, the more the cooler. My main form of punishment for minor things is sending phantom vibrations to people's phones so they think someone is calling or texting them, but really it's nothing. Mildly annoying people get sent to heck. Hand it all off to goodness. Outsource my duties to a good man named Ned Flanders. When I take a cut just for explaining to him the lazy tricks of the trade. If he outsources further, it doesn't matter, cause pyramid. Force fields are now generated around what would have been stubbed toes. Paper products no longer have unintentional sharp edges. Elitism. It's fucking stupid to attack someone who enjoys a hobby only just because doesn't put his life on it. Every time you insult somebody, you hear an indistinct thump in the middle of the night after going to bed. For every animal you pet, a penny. Being an asshole while hiding being the "it's just a joke." Stop taking it seriously. Why can't you take a joke? Statements. The origin of the word Bible is Latin, biblio, but some people were leaning towards buble instead of Bible. My holy book is now the buble, pronounced booble. For gosh so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son. Jeez. That whosoever believeth in him should not get downvoted, but have decent karma. Johnny 3:16. The Book of Gosh. The most surefire way to not look cool is to do something that you think makes you look cool. If it's technically yours, it's fine to take it. Every time you are rude to waiting staff, 15 minutes is added to your waiting time in the DMV. Penises shrivel up and fall off if you've used them for rape. It's a really painful process and lasts for months. I'll just delegate all of this to my son, geez. Every 8 years gum gets a little mintier. If you use Gosh's name in vain, you're going straight to heck. I made evolution. It is my excuse to try and help some of the poor creatures God created when he was drunk. Slow cars in the fast lane on the highway will immediately feel the intense need to take a massive dump. If two slow cars riding side by side make it impossible to pass, they both get the runs. All glory hogs in team sports shall always get higher than average change on self-checkout machines. I.e. 57p change, you get 10 5p's and 7 1p's rather than a 50p, 5p and a 2p. Fat storing in bodies is no longer a thing. The body takes exactly what it needs and shits out rest nachos for all. Wait, if I disobey him, am I going to heck? where the AC is always blowing lukewarm air, and the Weather Channel, actual weather, is the only channel. If you don't say please and thank you, prepare for many red lights and mosquito bites for those that do. Green lights and smoke moves away from you during barbecues. My husband just got his hair cut into a fucking mullet, so there's that. People who cut in lines are forced to wait twice as long when calling tech support. It's not a sin unless witnessed by at least 2 other people. Boasting about having psychiatric issues. Reddit mods now must pass a comprehensive psychiatric evaluation to prove that they are able to handle fake power without it going to their heads. It's pronounced Josh. Quote. Strapline of my email: I can't be everywhere. Not really an answer, but try posting this on our writing prompts. This can be a great writing prompt. I would spend my time melting snowflakes until people could find their missing gloves. We are not accepting prayers for your sports teams, the other guys are praying too. They cancel each other out. As gosh, I could only darn you to heck. I make chewing out loud and talking with food in your mouth sins that get you sent to heck because it's so fucking annoying. I almost rip my hair out when people do it, and I know I'm not alone on this. There is no I in help my local sports team. I'm gonna appoint a guy named Gouache to do all the microscopic, silly everyday business. If you have a perfect match, you are bound to meet him. I just wanted to say this is a very creative one and I'm happy you asked it. I make it so anti-vaxxers keep getting poked with ghost needles. Pedophiles die automatically. No child should have to bear that. This would be an amazing Bruce Almighty spin-off with Morgan Freeman and Kevin Hart. Eggs are sacred. Arrogance. Taco Tuesday includes a free burrito if you're a generally cool person who is decent to other people. When confronted, I explained to God. To be fair, I was trying to keep it under wraps. My plan to make pangolins and bats taste like bacon cheeseburgers has gone very much awry. Making humans capable to hold their shit for like 8 hours or more like many other species. And less stinky. Cats can talk, but only if they want to swear. God sees all. He probably understands my sense of humor. This toast is so stupidly silly it's great. Siestas for everyone. I want to impress my new boss, so I start a little easy-to-contain virus in a fish market in Wuhan, just to get people to realize the value of cleanliness in the workplace. Stupidity is immediately painful. If you return empty milk cartons to the fridge, you're made ever so slightly infertile. I don't know what to tell you, G. They just cured HIV. Now we can't give it to people. How? Look, G. You shouldn't have given them science. That shit is super useful. Smoking. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's girlfriend, even though she's kind of hot and definitely gave you a vibe at that barbecue. You don't really want to say routine prayers, and God doesn't really want to hear them. So he has an Outlook rule that forwards them to Gosh. Gosh promptly deletes them, to nobody's surprise. I would make teeth self-cleaning, no more tooth decay. Every time you're a dick to someone online, your connection drops at random that day. Snapchat filters on your dating profile. Now everyone has their own tastes. But I'm not trying to date someone with a dog face. Stupid people aren't allowed to breed. This will prevent the spread of stupidity. I handle prayers valued under 10k. You get one and one only come true, and it may not be full value. I don't explain shit to my boss, this is a weekend gig. Drunk driving. People showing off about how well they drive when drunk is the biggest red flag for me. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.